Throughout our lives, we collect memories, habits, knickknacks, and bundles of nostalgia. Due to the limited space in our brains, some of our memories get corrupted or shoved into corners of the rooms they're stored in, collecting dust or falling into a deep haziness that no matter how hard you stare at it, you're unable to distinguish its true form. So instead, we tend to create it. We shape it to what we believe it was at the time or something better or worse. Sometimes we create nostalgia from it and yearn for the time where that memory was more fresh, where we could smell the wonderful scent of the perfume they wore, or hear the soft beauty of their voice one more time. The nostalgia becomes so strong that you can't help but exhale at the thought of it. The yearning becomes significantly stronger if there's a tangible item still in possession. A ripped up $2 bill they gave you, the bottle from the soda you drank in your first apartment, a faded photograph. But when do we reach the point where we decide that it's time to let these tangible items go? Where we're okay with having that memory of it fade like the rest of our bodies eventually will?
Amend his mistakes. Do not let these old fools extinguish your voice. The answers only come when coaxed by disobedience, free of fear and cowardly dogma.
Outfit today is my blue jeans, my Tom and Jerry jacket buttoned to the top, and probably some black boots and my umbrella because it's raining. I look like a walking fuzzball now. My hair just got completely messed up the second I walked outside, and it's all poofed up and it's actually not that bad. Hello. I am supposed to be decluttering my apartment, but I am a little bit overwhelmed with how much stuff that I have. I really want to redecorate the apartment, and probably the past year or so, I was thinking that I want to move to a new apartment because of this or that and that, and there's a little print that I have on my wall that says grow where you're planted, and I've been like kind of staring at it the past week or so, and it's really put into perspective that I don't need to move anywhere. If you want to change, then change what you can with what you have where you're at, you know? So I decided before I even start redecorating, I want to get rid of things that I don't use anymore, and things that are just need an upgrade. Like, for example, this bookshelf, if you can see, it's broken. It's been broken probably for the past 2 years, but since it's been on the wall and I don't touch it like that, it was okay. But I do want to upgrade it because I have more books and not all my books fit on here. I just want to change up the layout of this room and spice up the living room and just make it an environment that I love coming back to. And I love my apartment now, but it needs a little upgrade. I am a little bit overwhelmed, but I think I'm just gonna start by taking down this bookshelf, and then I'll start with everything in this closet. I have a lot of yarn, a lot of art supplies that need to be gone through to see, like, am I actually going to use this? I've been through my yarn earlier this year and I got it down to a good size, but it's still a lot of yarn, and so I want to get that down a little bit more, and then we'll start from there. And hopefully I can start printing out some nice pictures that I want for my gallery wall. I already started collecting some frames, but I don't have the pictures for them, so I need to figure out what pictures I want for that.
I'll do it. You guys cover me.
No. Other side, right?
You fastest. No. You, Maggie, and Beth draw as many as you can over there.
Me and my fiance, we put our PlayStation games together, and I was going through, or I flipped once, and I saw this, and I'm like, Why is there a Pizza Hut game? And of course this is for the first PlayStation, so I can't even see how the game actually is because I was about to play the PlayStation 2. But I'm very curious to see what this Pizza Hut game is about. Ooh, here are my games. My games are here. A series of unfortunate events. Ah, nostalgia. Ah, yes, Pirates of the Caribbean. And Thrillville. So there was like a lot of Japanese movies that I would like that I couldn't have on DVD, so I would literally just put them on DVD myself. The one that I was looking for. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shia Xavier. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you. What if I tried to show it off and it fell?
Oh, that would suck.
No, it's over too far. Oh yeah, that look good.
We got some strawberries on it. Let me eat one of these
Yeah.
strawberries. Oh yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Yum. Good morning. I just finished eating my breakfast, and for breakfast I made a kale salad like usual. I had green tea as usual, and a croissant, a mandarin orange, and then I made miso soup for the first time. I didn't realize miso soup was that easy to make, but I had all the ingredients. I bought miso paste probably a month ago, and all you have to do is just add it to hot water and then add tofu or whatever else you want on it, and it's done. I added mushrooms, diced mushrooms, and chives, and then some seaweed sheets that I already had. And yeah, that's simple. And it took some time because I didn't have anything prepped, but it probably will usually take like 5 to 10 minutes to make. I started a personal curriculum for the winter season. I don't know if I'm going to post that video or not of me talking about it. Maybe I will, but we'll see. But in it, I have a literature elective where I'm just reading all the books that I wanted to read and trying to get through this collection here. And I'm starting with The Myth of Sisyphus. And nobody told me that this would be a very difficult book to read. I'm starting to annotate, and one of my annotations is literally to research. So all the blue tabs are like things that I need to research, and I'm only on page 12 right now. And I understand, but at the same time, the only reason why I understand is because I'm rereading each sentence over 8 times, going word for word, trying to figure out what it means. And I haven't stopped to research the definitions to some of the words that I don't know. Maybe that would help, but someone online said to just read it through, and halfway through you'll start to understand, and then if you go back to read it again, you'll understand it more. So I'm just gonna try, you have to work out those muscles, and I feel like doing that just helps your ability to read more difficult texts like this. But yeah, I can't wait till I'm done though so I can move on to another book. I grabbed every single book that is in this apartment and put them over here so I could go through them. I finished going through the books really quickly. These are all the ones that I'm keeping, and these are the ones that I am iffy about. So I'm not iffy about this, but I just wanted to say that I really want to grow my magazine collection. Not just like Vanity Fair and stuff like that, but also I would love to start getting Fruits magazine. I think that would be pretty cool. And I mainly I tend to get magazines that are just pretty nice in terms of the photography, or if they have anything interesting to talk about, but also mainly if I really like the person on the cover. But this one, I don't think I've ever seen anything with him in it, so this is just a nice cover. Of course, Zendaya. I might get rid of this, but the reason why I keep it is because it just brings back old memories from when I was a huge BTS fan. But I have this magazine, which is a very rare one, and I feel like this one would be better to keep than this, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the donation pile. Empire, Spider-Man. I thought this one was really cool, so I might keep this. Hunter Schafer, got this because of her on the cover, very nice. And then this, my ex got this for me, and this is a very rare book. Like, I looked online, I think you could get it for like 200, 300 if you could even find it, but it literally just talks about everything Vampire Diaries related. Pretty cool. Now I'm gonna start working on the closet over there, and just to ease my way into it, I'm gonna start with this art cart, which is just full of different art supplies that I've used over the years. Some of them I haven't touched in a while, and I just want to sort through, see what I can get rid of. I've always been the type of person that will cling on to memorabilia from the past, as if keeping it would allow the memory to repeat in the future, whether it's a book from someone who I no longer speak to, or a box of craft supplies from an old version of myself. But I'm beginning to be okay with letting it go. I'm okay with knowing that these memories will fade. It's a natural thing to happen, and feeling this is relieving in a way. Knowing that I'm letting go of the old to make space for the new, and who knows how much joy or sorrow the new will bring. But I know that I'm ready for it, however small or large it may be. Even if it's just a new bookshelf, or as great as a new decoration in an old space. Thinking about it, that will just spark an entire butterfly effect. Maybe the new space I have will create more ideas, and executing said ideas will help me gravitate to the person I've always wanted to be. This decluttering isn't complete, and will take maybe way longer than planned, but I think it's fun to go through these memories and who I was when I collected these things, and see that I'm no longer attached to that person, yet incredibly grateful that she existed, that she enjoyed BTS merchandise and keeping all her receipts from Japan and writing terrible, terrible poetry. It warms my heart and allows me one last look before bidding farewell. They take the attention off of certain things with very lucrative news stories that they deem, oh, you need to focus on this is terrible, just to get attention off of the actual seriousness that they're doing.
You know, he can do no wrong, like, because this is it's a cultural battle, it's an ideological battle. Trump, the conservatives are winning the culture war, essentially. That's what's happening.
And everything's beginning to revert back to how it was.
I feel like, even though it seems tumultuous, I feel like we're at a point where something good could happen in this, since everything is so turbulent right now. Like, that's when the most change happens. If somebody comes along who knows how to inspire left-leaning people of color, liberal people, we could take advantage of this situation and make, like, you know, important changes, I feel like. Yeah. Even though it seems like we're doomed right now, I feel like we're not.
I'm doing some Christmas shopping right now, and before that I stopped by Buford Highway Farmers Market. I went there back in 2020, but I haven't been there since until today. I didn't get any footage there, but I did get a couple of things. I got this, what is this? It just says quality of Alton. It says it's a Turkish Delight mini biscuit. I really love Turkish Delight, and so I got that to try, and it tastes really good. I also got this set of Turkish Delight right here. It looked very pretty, and I'm sure it tastes really great. I got some matcha powder, some unsweetened sparkling yuzu, and then also some kimbap. It's okay. It's okay. I'll finish eating these, but I wouldn't buy it again.
It's the dot one. Out one.
He looks sad.
I think you know what photo and you stole it.
I resent that baseless accusation.
Give me my goddamn picture.
Hey, what's your problem, Tony? You homesick? Gonna cry?
Sorry, kid. Next game's taken.
Oh my goodness! Hey everybody up there! How we doing? Come to see Santa?
Yeah.
Come to get some pictures? Yeah. Great! Trust me, Santa knows something. Been here one time before.
Everything.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sam.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you.
Keep it all going.